Elon Musk has one more government job to cut. That would be his own.
Yeah, the billionaire who became President Trump's chief cost cutter says he is leaving his temporary government position. Doug Luzader has more now from Washington. Good morning.
Good morning. As you know, Elon Musk wears a lot of hats. The one that says Doge, though, will no longer apply.
Yes, sir, Mr. President. We will indeed do that.
There's no question that Elon Musk brought enthusiasm to the job, but his time as a leader of the Department of Government Efficiency has come to an end. He posted on X, "As my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending."
Our goal is to reduce the waste and fraud by $4 billion a day, every day, 7 days a week.
Musk made some heady claims at the outset, promising to cut at least $1 trillion in government waste. Doge now claims to have saved $175 billion. During Musk's tenure, his car business, Tesla, clearly suffered as he faced both criticism and praise. On his way out, he says President Trump's so-called big, beautiful spending bill undermines some of his efforts.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both.
It was criticism that the president shrugged off yesterday.
We will be negotiating that bill, and I'm not happy about certain aspects of it, but I'm thrilled by other aspects of it. That's the way that goes.
And through his short tenure in government, Musk may have learned one important lesson. Even a chainsaw has a tough time cutting through the thicket of federal bureaucracy.
And that he was going back to something that he found easier to do, maybe, which is like try to colonize Mars. Washington is harder to fix, harder to steer than maybe it looks like from the outside.
And Elon Musk would not be the first outsider to come here to Washington and walk away frustrated, but he says that these Doge efforts will live on. Back to you guys.
Well, I think it's also kind of a reality check and just goes to prove you can't do it all, even though you're rich and powerful. Running a company is one thing when people have to do what you say and you're in charge, but really being in the thick of politics, there's just a lot of intricacies and subtleties that go into that.
And, you know, the problem is when you start cutting spending, you know, one person's waste is another person's coveted program. That's always been the issue around here and why it's so difficult to cut much of anything. I mean, you look at the disparity between what he walked in talking about cutting $1 trillion and then to come up with, what, $174 billion, something in that neighborhood. I mean, it's a far cry from what he really wanted to accomplish.
Right, and the reputational damage, therefore, and the strong resistance that he got, too, from federal judges.
Well, yeah, and listen, resistance from lawmakers as well.